truth, then leave it alone. I'm on the road trying to keep us afloat, while you want space and a reason to grow. If things are best left kept on the low, then I think you should leave that after the tone. Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave you everything. See, I would've done anything for you. Now you won't pick up when I call you. It was late night texting to a yawning. Nowadays I'm overthinking till the morning. Switched up and turned without a warning, but I know my heart forever bleeds. Truth is that strangers like magicians never knew them tricks were up your sleeve. Hey, I'm sick of this back and forth. It's starting to get contagious. I have to put the bridges out you built. What I felt inside would have been outrageous. Stop acting, think I believe that's catfish, poor performance. What's your number, please, or contact, buzz you up so I can call that appalling.
Can't tell me like, what do you want? Yeah, tell me like, what do you need? Fresh tip when you're doing your feet. New LV when you fly overseas. Call plumbing cause I'm at a been swimming cause I'm in a deep. Don't call me, you already know I'm on the road and you for the streets.
Young and it ain't the same. I guess we're on different things. I guess now we're distant strangers. You said there's no fun in blame, but I was not the one to change. Cause I was not the one to save you. You were my everything, now I regret everything. I wanted you here with me, but you didn't want that. I'm doing anything, I don't know what's you're in. I wanted you here with me, but it was too much to ask for. You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know
I had a dream, I had a vision, I had to work for this. I learned to swim from all your burned bridges. Say you're the poet and the prophet, but you never saw me coming. Always starving for attention, and I got the...
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Ball is teed up, and with the boots, the NFL postseason has officially begun. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap. To see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hawk 70, 50 Bobcat, 50 Bobcat. Mustang 19, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Milton out of the pistol here. They're taking a shot on this first play. Well, they took their shot immediately. It would have been cool if they connected, but no luck. 2nd down. And it's taking chances like that to help make them a postseason team, Brock. They're going to need to connect on at least a couple of those in this game.
Exactly. These are the types of plays we expect from every team in the postseason, right? Well-timed risk and an aggressive mindset that reflects all the stakes of each and every game.
Looking quickly, trying to get set again.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. This is brought in by Laporta. And they make the tackle at the 38. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless. He took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Play fake. It's Milton. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. That drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this 2nd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up second down and 21.
Crack on 80. Go check. Go check. Tap the 60. Tap the 60.
Quick throw completed out to the left. And he's going to be brought down. Looks like at that 37-yard line.
And it's third down. 18, second, 60.
Hilton now on third down. Going all the way to the end zone here. And he makes the catch for the tip drill. Touchdown! The Browns take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. So the first lead of our game goes to our visitors, Brock, and I know it's very early, but tough not to have that word upset at least start to creep into your mind just a bit.
You go into someone else's building in the playoffs, this place has been juiced. They have been so hyped to get to this game. Yeah, and the odds certainly in the home team's favor, but you go out and score, touchdown in the opening drive, level it a whole bunch.
Chargers, nothing.
And they will kick it away here. And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35.
35-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. And they're going to bring him down just moments before he's able to break it across midfield. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to give the Chargers the 1st down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield, 1st and 10. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Ball just a yard shy of midfield, 1st and 10. Back to throw, here's Herbert. Going with a screen to Hampton. And he's got it up to midfield and into Browns territory.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback goes man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Hey, go lion. Let's go.
Herbert now to throw on 3rd. Taking a shot deep here. Touchdown, L.A. The Chargers finish up their opening drive. Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point.
Chargers.
The point after splits the upright. And the Chargers respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Returnable from the 2. And he's out of bounds, approaching the 25, couple yards short at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10.
Action from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Strike. Ready.
Zone read. This is Judkins. And that run good for a handful as it brings up 2nd down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. He gets 6 on that play. And that's a Browns 1st down.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the 1st down.
Off the play fake. Here's Milton. Connects on the crosser. And he will take this in. Touchdown. The Browns break the tie here in the 1st.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he's just made it pay.
That one splits the uprights. And the Browns take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. The Browns have it on the team, and they will kick it away here. And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead.
At their own 35-yard line.
To line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position.
Set. Go.
Here's Hampton. Open the drive. The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down with just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Herbert on 1st down. That's complete to Johnston. All right. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
1st and 10. Here's Hampton. And he hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
We've reached the end of one in this opening round of the AFC playoffs. It's a 14-7 game. We're back to SoFi right after this. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Charger football. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down. Again, it's Hampton. And that short gain is enough for them to set it down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Set. 380. Ground. Ready.
Throwing now, Herbert. Dumps it off to his running back. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
With that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Hampton gets the handout. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end end zone.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
12. Set. Green 80. Green out. Hey, go lion. Green out.
And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
Send a pretty clear message to the QB right there on that one. No one fooled for a second as they create the tackle for loss.
After the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 5.
21. Set.
This is Hampton, right side. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the old lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that brings up 4th and goal. Talk about coming up clutch with that contact on 3rd and goal, partner. And now a decision for this offense to make on 4th down.
We know how hard it can be defensively in these goal-to-go situations. We know that you have got to be on point, every attention to detail. That's a job well done by that defense.
Lion.
They snap it to Herbert. And then it's caught in the end zone for the LA touchdown. The Chargers can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chargers tie things up at 14. We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's a return from the 7.
Brandon the Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On the ready.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey, 70 Lions.
Here's Judkins to begin the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuck in the run.
19.
They're going play action. He's throwing deep to the left side. He's got it deep downfield. And he will take this down near the opposing 35-yard line.
A 41-yard gain.
Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. From the pistol, here's Jenkins. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Ready,
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
check, Bobcat, check, come on, hit. 19 Charger, 19 Charger, 70 Timberwolves. 70 Rangers, cut 19, cut.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Lasers this one deep down the middle. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Looking for his wide receiver there. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Caught out left. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line.
It brings up 4th down.
18, 5 years. 19 tight, 19 tight. 19 Lions.
Fourth down. They're going to throw for it. That's cut beyond the marker. And he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. Timeout call by the Chargers. They're first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. LA uses a timeout here. It's second. As they'll need to decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third, ready? Pat the 60, pat the 60. Got the Lions.
This is going to be hauled in for the touchdown. The Browns get some late points and the lead. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yeah.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
That one right down the middle. And the Browns break that tie and now lead by 7.
Chargers 14.
The Browns have it on the team, and they will kick it away here. And nope, not chancing this one. Knee down for a touchback.
10 at their own 35-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Herbert. And they are all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away.
The Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10.
1st and 10, Herbert. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now. But will it stand? We got to see what this flag is all about. So the big play moves him well past midfield. Has him set up now at the 35.
Goes. 59, 59. Let's go, let's go. Baylor tight. Set.
Throwing on first is Herbert. Taking a shot for the end zone. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Set. 380. 5-9, 5-9. Wide in. Crowd right. Ray.
Back to the air. Herbert. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those choke throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Pocket isn't moving up. They're able to drop it. The Chargers call a timeout. That's their last one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Hey, 3rd down, I get it. Give your quarterback some freedom, right, to make a play, even if he's got to work backwards. But it can blow up in your face as it did right there when nothing opens up.
let's go, let's go. 21. Ready?
Herbert throwing on 4th down. And they're going to say he did not get down in bounds. He made the grab, Brock, had enough to move the chains, but the throw just took him too close to that sideline. We've got a turnover on downs. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Milton. Going deep here for the end zone. And it's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, kid. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, then let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So they're left facing 3rd and long. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch. But then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way.
Finds him on the crossing route. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break.
On for the field goal. A 35-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And it stays a one-possession game at 7 points.
Score Browns 21. Chargers 14.
With this kick, we're back underway. A spot in the divisional round on the line. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Shotgun give to Hampton. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
Hey, ram. Let's go, let's go. Set.
Herbert from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Could make the connection. Was looking for Lad McConkey. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
From the gun on 3rd, it's Herbert. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. It's an option give to Junkins. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Stopped by Deion Henley. Goes to the hurry up here.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
Getting out of the pistol here. Sends this to the end zone. This one is knocked away. Potential touchdown prevented. The offense has to make a long walk back to the line for 3rd down.
He was defended by
Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the line.
Blitz is there, and he goes down. And sack.
Hey, you'll often hear me talk about setting an edge, Well, think of it this way as well, especially with a bootleg. You want to be like the jaws of a defense. You want to just keep him inside. Get those jaws a-closing, and there's no escape valve for the QB then.
And they'll down this kick at the 11-yard line, so long field ahead on this next possession.
At their own 11-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. To throw, Herbert. Right side, Noah has it. And this winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
10 at the 29-yard line.
Set. Set.
On the play fake, it's Herbert. Rolling out to his left. Downfield, and he has McConkey. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
On the counter, it's Hampton. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
And not a bad play by any means. There's room for more, and they know it.
Second and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Set. Set.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. You know, it's great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Black 80, black. Go.
Throw here, 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Looking to throw. He's got it to his running back. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. That's going to be a 20-yard hit on 4th down, Brock. That keeps this drive moving.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
His progress is solid for a nice 5-yard gain before it was.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Back to Hampton. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Hey, ram. Set. Ready.
Now run with Hampton. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
7-yard line.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal.
Set. Set.
To the air this time, Herbert. And he's going to have the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers cut it to 1 late in the third. So they punted in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chargers tie this game at 21. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And he breaks the 20 on the return, but only just. That is one up to the 21 and out of bounds. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go, go check.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. One quarter to go, Brock, and we'll see who can earn the wild card win. It's all knotted up at 21, partner. Still plenty of scoring here as we try to decide our winner.
Ready.
First down from the 42.
Go, Riggs, go. Ready.
Trying the right side. We call that one a gain of, let's say, 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
Jalen Ramsey running down. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go, check. 70 line, 18 rattler, 18 rattler. Go.
Milton now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
19 tight, 19.
Off the play fake. Here's Milton. Pass is brought in by Laporta. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover.
It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's a Browns first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Browns.
Let's go. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Here's Milton. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, so this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
Not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw it. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a 4th down.
Cracking for it, and it's good! And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
35-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Set. Ready.
Going right this time with Hampton. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Ready.
Herbert now. Going with a screen to Hampton. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Offense in a hurry up here.
Omarion Hampton. A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and
Looking to
4.
throw. Gets it downfield. On target to Ganton. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt, or an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Chargers trail by a field goal. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Set. 380. Home to trips right. Set.
Out of the gun. Here's Hampton. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away.
Brings up 2nd and
Back to
10.
throw.
At the 22-yard line.
Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's going to be good for an L.A. 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Now the inside give to Hampton. And he'll pull his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Catch made left side by McConkey. And he's brought down after a short gain. Timeout taken by the defense. They're 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3.
Set. 380.
To throw. Drop. And he got there in time. He's taken down. And in a tough spot, that forces this offense into 4th down. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
And we all like to see Chigo. So bring yourself over here, girl. And let me see you get low. If you want this dude, now take it to the floor. But if you want to act, you can keep yourself where you at.
The entire season has led them here to this snap. They have to convert here on 4th down.
Kappa. Right.
Desperation time here. And that's a touchdown. The catch is made, and they lead just before the end of this game. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Just over 40 seconds to play as they line up. 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Pop it all 18. Warriors, gotta be. Ready.
Here he is to throw. It is caught left side. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Guys, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
Man in motion here.
60 ball check. 60 ball check. Maverick. 60 Maverick. 18, 5 in.
Setting up to pass. Hits his running back. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
A modest amount of time left, Brock, but crucially, no timeouts for him. It's first down.
19 tight. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. The Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Columbus.
And that spike freezes time. 16 seconds to go.
Ready, set.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Ready. Come 19. Gravity Lions. Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Milton. Stays in bounds and makes the catch. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. Had to balance focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in bounds.
Third down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive.
60 Vikings. 60. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Now to throw. This gets the first and more. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped.
To Sam Laporta. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
So the Chargers come away with a win in this one. As one side leaves dejected, another can finally, at least briefly, Brock, relax here. Their playoff run extending into the divisional round.
Yeah, you get to these 60 minutes, and what is it, Kate? A suddenness? Like the suddenness of the season being over for one, and then the reality of like, wow, here we go. Here's a divisional round. Here's possible championship round. Maybe that Super Bowl